Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm Stevie Nostalgia, and we have a little update on Deadpool 3. Well, you know, one of our favorite sources for stories here is Murphy's Multiverse, and boy did they have a pretty interesting story earlier today. Now, we all know Marvel Studios is going to bring us a third entry of the Deadpool franchise, and it's also going to be their very first rated R project. But now some new information may suggest that Disney is doing some sort of soft reboot, very similar to The Hulk. Now before we break all this down, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, don't forget about the big giveaway. We're going to give away this PlayStation 5 at 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to get in on the giveaway is be a subscriber and leave some sort of comment. Now, like we were saying, Murphy's Multiverse had a pretty interesting story about Deadpool 3. So I thought we could take a couple minutes to break it down. I did include a link to the original story down below if you want to go check it out. I have to recommend the site. I enjoy it a lot. Now, as we all know, the Deadpool franchise is going to continue to move forward. The only difference really is going to be, it's going to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it's going to carry that R rating. Now, we know that Ryan Reynolds is confirmed to return as Deadpool, and the film will be written by Wendy and Lizzie Mullinex, who are currently working on the script. Now, one of the things they point out is Marvel has given us no idea what's going to happen, but they may have given us a few hints on what they're going to do with Deadpool. A few months ago, Disney expanded Disney Plus through something called Star. For them, this was a way to show adult and R-rated content on their platform, all while still keeping that family-friendly label. If you notice, there's already a category called Marvel Legacy, which has a lot of those 20th Century Fox films that include Marvel characters. Now, as you can see from this image, even though Deadpool 3 will be an MCU movie, the first movie, at least on Disney Plus, has been classified as Marvel Legacy. This is the same as all the rest of the Fox films. Now, if you're familiar with Disney Plus, they really do go out of their way to highlight what is part of the MCU and what is not part of the MCU. So the fact that they put it here is pretty interesting. Now, this could still be for the kids. They do like to keep this material separate. But like the team over at Murphy's Multiverse, I feel like this might be a clue of what's going to happen. Now, we ran that story the other day that there's a Hulu series for Deadpool in development. This would be animated and it would include Ryan Reynolds, but that really would be a great way for them to fill in a huge time frame of what Deadpool was up to in the MCU, all while keeping Ryan Reynolds and not completely writing away the old story. This allows them to leverage the good stuff from the Deadpool movies while not keeping any of the story legacy left over from the Fox universe, and indicating that this movie might actually be a soft reboot into the MCU, but we'll have to wait and see. Now for me, this makes a lot of sense. There may have been characters and stories and things that were touched in his first two Deadpool movies Kevin Feige has future plans for. Just doing a soft reboot and not really mentioning what went on in the past, just moving forward, has worked nicely for Marvel before. The Hulk franchise has been a little challenging, but if you remember, we had that Ang Lee movie, but Marvel moved forward with a soft sequel, The Incredible Hulk, and just integrated them into the MCU seamlessly. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what Marvel Studios is going to do here. Now, once we have more details about Deadpool 3, Ryan Reynolds, or any new news surrounding Deadpool being integrated into the MCU, we're going to bring it to you right away. But what do you guys think? Is this a soft reboot of Deadpool bringing him into the MCU? And if it is, what characters would you like to see Deadpool bring with him? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not getting any updates. Peace.